Hey everyone, welcome back. Raise your hand if you think AI is some magic fix that'll do all your work for you. I'm hoping I'm not alone, but you can tell me down in the comments. I'm still a newbie to AI, and I've already spotted something wild. People really misunderstand it. Tell me in the comments right now, when you first heard about AI, did you think it'd be your personal butler? And I want you to be honest about this. Today, we're busting that myth wide open. What AI really is, how it's helping me, and why it's not what you think. So stick around, and this might flip your whole perspective on AI. Let's dive into the big misconception. When I started with I thought it'd be like, hey, AI, finish my life. Does that sound familiar? So many people see AI as the end. It's like it's going to take your job, write your emails, maybe even pick your Netflix shows for you. But that's not really it at all. It's a much different piece of technology than what we're used to. When I first started exploring AI, I had an open mind. I'd heard all the myths of all the different things, the AI dystopia, and all these different things that could happen. And yes, that still is a possibility. And yes, 95% of the jobs that we have today will not be around in 2030. But that doesn't mean that there will be no jobs. It just means that there will be new jobs. The workforce is going to be required to have a whole different set of skills. And a lot of what people like to talk about and use is fear mongering. They like to point out the fact that 95% of jobs will not be here in 2030, but they also forget to point out the different types of jobs that could come about. Now, the economy is already changing, and the companies and large businesses are already starting to adopt it. It's going to change a lot of the skills and a lot of the things that are required for you. What you need to start doing is retooling yourself to be able to get ahead of this so that you're not one of the many people that are left behind. Not because AI took your job and there were no jobs, because AI took your job. And when you had the opportunity, you failed to level up because you wanted to rebel against the system instead of standing up and adapting with it so that you could survive in the future. So here's the kicker: AI isn't here to replace you. It's not the end game, it's something else entirely. Type AI myth in the comments if you've ever bought into that hype. So, what's the truth? AI is a tool like a hammer or a really smart calculator. It's not building your house, it's helping you swing the hammer. For me, it's like a partner. It speeds things up, cuts the boring stuff off, and lets me shine where I'm strongest. Like, I've used AI to brainstorm blog ideas or tweak drafts. It's not writing my whole post. I'm still the boss, and it's just handing me the assist. One of the things that I've learned about AI as I have been playing with it along the way. Now, we are still in its infancy and it can do so much more. And we're already starting to move into the age of AI agents. But just the introduction to AI, it is nothing more than a chatbot. It is code, it is something there to take a query that you make and spit out results. And so instead of looking at it like a crutch or looking at it as something that is going to take your job, look at it as a way that can help you enhance your job so that you could be more productive. And it'll even give you an opportunity to maybe even make a little bit more money because you're leveraging the tools at hand, such as AI, to be able to help you, brainstorm, put together better content. It's helping me, and it's been helping me a lot lately. The quality of my videos are going up. The quality of the content that I'm putting out is going up. I'm starting to see more views. I'm starting to see better engagement. I'm starting to see a lot of this stuff because we all have our strong points, and what AI is there to do is to give you the assist and make up for those areas where you're weak. And although long term what you're going to see is people like me, I'm a content creator, you'll end up seeing us being able to use AI for a whole production process up to a certain point. I mean, we're still going to have to bring in specialists, but the need and requirement for a large amount of employees or helpers along the way is being taken away. And it's allowing the average person who never really had an opportunity because they didn't have the money to be able to hire the team around them so that they could build a big channel and stuff like that. Now you have AI there to be able to do things like that for you, which now lowers the barrier of entry and also gives you a whole new quality of life and an outlook on life if you choose to take it. It's a template, not a takeover. So tell me in the comments, what's one task you'd love AI to team up with you on? And so let's brainstorm this together. Now, here's the real talk. AI's got a learning curve. It's not going to read your mind day one. It's more like a new gadget you've got to figure out. Think of it like riding a bike. First time I tried, I wobbled everywhere. AI is the same. You'll stumble, but then it clicks. But see, this is why the age of the AI agent is extremely important, is because right now with the chatbot, unless you give it express parameters to be able to tell it what you want and to give you the results based upon the contingencies and the environment that you're in, it becomes a daunting task just to be able to write all that out. Whereas with AI agents, you have the ability to train your agent to remember the things that you have talked about, to understand your goals and your mission, because you've given it all of that information, so that when you go in there and you talk to it, it will actually give you actionable, relevant information, and you don't have to sit there and keep inputting this every time. AI again is at this stage is still a dumb tool, but it is starting to get smarter, and it is starting to get to a point where it can be even more of an assist for you than it already has been. But then that's going to require that you learn how to make your own custom AI agent. This is not something that you're going to really go out there and want to purchase, because you need it tailored to your specific needs and what your organization needs, whether it be a solopreneur, a freelancer, or you're part of a big company. This is the benefit of having an AI agent. My early AI days, chaos. I'd ask it something simple like organize my thoughts and get this word salad back. Took me weeks of tweaking to get it right. But what's your biggest AI facepalm moment? Comment it. I bet someone's topped my disaster. So don't let the hiccup stop you. Play with it, mess up, and it'll start working for you. Quick challenge, type learning curve in the comments if you've ever struggled with a new tool, AI or otherwise. Let's see who's with me. Here's where it gets good. AI levels you up from day one. You don't need to wait for tech gurus to teach you. It puts the power right in your hands. It streamlines your process without making you dependent. You're not handing over your brain, you're supercharging it. For me, it's less grunt work, more time for what I love, creating, planning, getting stuff done. I'm even getting a couple hours a day now because of how AI has formed my content schedule, where I can actually do a little bit of work around my homestead, which is something that I've been struggling with for quite a bit of time. But that's the great thing about AI, is it actually helps you not only organize yourself, but you can also use it as a way to be able to create free time for you by making yourself more productive and being able to get more done in less time, so that you have more personal time for yourself. Lastly, I've been using AI for homesteading stuff like planning layouts, sorting schedules. It's not digging the dirt for me, but it's saving me hours. What's one thing you'd use AI to level up with? Stay in control, use it to amplify you. Tell me, what's one skill you want to boost with AI? Drop it below. I'm curious how you're going to crush it. So, wrapping up, AI is not the end. It's the start of working smarter. It's a tool, a partner. And yeah, it takes some practice, but it's so worth it. If you're new like me, jump in, experiment, flop, laugh it off, and watch it lift you higher. That's one of the personal experiences that I have, and why I'm getting on this bandwagon with AI. Now, there are going to be a lot of people that will use it as a crutch, and you're not really going to make it very far. You'll get some success, and maybe a lot of success in the beginning, because of how much of a game changer AI is. But long term, if you are going to use it, you need to use it as a tool, something to assist you, something to make your life easier, to help you become more effective, more productive, and more efficient, not only with your time, but the things you do and the way that you put your time out. When you're running a business, whether you're running a content creation business, whether you are doing a brick and mortar business, a service business, it does not matter. Being able to use AI and use it as a tool to kind of help you make up for the areas in which you're weak in is probably its best implementation. Those that are going to succeed in the future will succeed because they take on this philosophy, this ideology. They don't want something that's going to do it for them, because AI does not have the ability to replicate emotions or to be able to pull on the heartstrings the way that human intuition does. And so if you let AI do everything for you, you take away the human touch. It can assist you along the way, but you should not allow it to take the human touch away from what it is that you do, because the moment that you do that, you become like everybody else. And everybody, as AI moves along, people want authentic, they want real, because they know that everything that they see is fake. It's automated, it's robotic, it's artificially generated. There is no human creativity that is behind that. And so people, as we get to see AI move along in this fashion, people are going to crave more and more authentic content. So it will always be in your best interest to just use it as a tool, but don't use it as a crutch, as something that does all of your work for you. For me, my biggest problem is doing the SEO, the search engine optimization, for YouTube and in its specific format and matter. So I use that as a way to be able to make sure to optimize my videos, so that, and I can do it for free using Grok or ChatGPT or any of the other ones that are out there. Or you could go and pay someone like vidIQ, $9 a month to be able to do that. But they're going to be using a similar AI agent or an AI chatbot that is going to, well, actually, no, they're using an AI agent that will actually do all of that for you. But the thing is the things that you're weak at, that's where you get the help from AI. The things that you're strong at, you hold on to that. One of the most important things I was ever taught in business, and this was given to me in my early 20s, the owner that I was working for, he said, the thing about being a business owner is you find 10 things that it is that you hate about what it is that you do. Master those 10 things, teach 10 people to do those 10 things, and now you own a business. Because the thing is you need to master what it is that you're good at and let AI do the things that you're not good at. Oh, and speaking of experimenting, I've been playing with AI to design stuff for my new site, aihomesteader.com. I've got these postcards up there. It helped me brainstorm, but I made them mine. So come on over there, check it out at aihomesteader.com and go into the shop. There's actually a sale going on for the next couple days for those of you that would like to be one of my first participants, one of my guinea pigs. And once you purchase the item, it will email it to you for download. If you don't get it, please email me info@aihomesteader.com. Here's your mission. Head to aihomesteader.com, grab some postcards. They're perfect for gifting or just vibing with. Every sale fuels this AI adventure we're on together. Last thing, don't leave me hanging. Comment your first AI experiment idea. I'm reading every single one. Like, subscribe, and keep this going. And I'll see you in the next video.